Hey everybody, I'm Ted from Tebex. In this tutorial we are going to look at the proper way of giving permissions or items to a player in Unturned. We pick off where our last tutorial ended, so we already have a server running, we have a Rocket mod installed, we are admin, and we also have our Tebex web store connected to our server. Instead of directly giving a player an item or a permission, usually it's a better idea to create a group, attach all the permissions and also the ability to claim items to that group, and then just move and remove players from the group. And of course, you can use Tebex to do that. This makes it way easier to keep track of everything and also to fix issues, make changes, and to add more features in the future. If you didn't do all the previous steps yet, I would highly recommend to watch the other tutorial first and then come back over here. Before I do anything on Tebex, I like to make sure that I know everything is working in-game. Once we know that everything is working and have the exact commands, we are then going to use that inside of a Tebex package, so Tebex can automatically move and remove players from the group. Let's go inside of our file managers. Let's go to Server, Saved, Rocket, and here we have a few XML files. When going inside of permissions.config, you can see here we have two different groups. We have a default group and we also have a VIP group. We could change the VIP group, but as a demonstration, I want to create a totally new group. Let's copy the VIP group for now, and then let's just paste this. Let's change the name to TBX. Let's also change the display name to TBX. For the color, if you Google color picker, you should be able to get this menu. Let's choose something blue. Let's then copy the hex code and let's paste that over here. There is already a member inside. We could technically remove this. The parent group is set to default. I'm going to leave this. So even if the player is only inside of this TBX group, it's still going to inherit all of the permissions inside of the default group. Priority, I will also leave to 100. If you have a lot of different groups, for example, a VIP and a VIP Plus, using the priority parameter, you can dictate what group is more important than the other. Then we have the actual permissions for this group. You can see there are already 3 different permissions. I want to remove these 2. And I'm going to say broadcast as a demonstration. Let's do save and exit. Then in game, let's do /p reload to reload all the permissions. Let's try to do /broadcast hello world. This should work because we are admin. And as you can see, it says hello world. So let's do /p. Then let's go add. And I'm going to use my username and then to what group. And our is called TBX. In this way, I was added to the group TBX. If I now do /p, you can see that I also have access to broadcast. So let's unadmin myself. And now if I do /p, I still should have the same permissions. But if I do, for example, /night, you will see that I don't have permissions because I'm not admin anymore. But I should still be able to do /broadcast hello. And there we go. Because I am in the group, I have the proper permissions. So broadcasting isn't super interesting for a player, but this permission could be anything. So anything that has a permission, you can now dictate who can use it. This also means you can now add things to default players, not just to VIP groups. So I made myself admin again. Oh, I need to do a /night. Yes, so we are admin again. Oh man, we are admin again. We know what command to use for adding a player to a group. Let's check what we need to do to remove a player. Pretty simple. Same thing as add, but just say remove. We're first going to say /p, then we're going to say remove, who we want to remove, so my username in this case, and then from what group. So I'm going to say TBX. Very straightforward command, super simple. But I always highly recommend to test things in-game before trying it on Tebex. So we know our add command, we know our remove command, and we know how to set the proper permissions. Let's dive into Tebex and set up a package that uses those 2 commands. On Tebex, I'm going to go to Packages. After giving the package a name, description, and also setting a price, then at the bottom we can add a deliverable. So we can add a game server command. Or actually, I want to add multiple. First, we need to select what server or servers we want to attach to this package. So I will select the correct one. And then we can add a command. So first of all, when the package is purchased, what do we want to happen? Well, we want to say p add. Then we need to say the username. So I will just do Ted for now. And then the group, which is TBX, or of course, whatever you call it. Now, the only thing we need to do is add a variable over here. If you click on variables, you can see what is available. When using the ID variable, this will automatically return the username from the player that is logged into your web store. So if I replace Ted with the ID variable. Make sure that I don't mess up the formatting. This will now automatically change to the proper username. So to remove a player, it is as simple as adding another command, pasting this over here, changing add to remove, and of course, changing when we want to execute this command. So when the package is removed. Then we need to configure when we actually want to remove this package from the player. So we can click on configure. We can choose a time frame. So let's say 1 month. After 1 month, this command or commands that you set up will run. So this will remove the player from the group, automatically removing all the privileges or all the permissions that they have. So let's give this a try. Let's update the package. Let's go to the dashboard. Let's view the web store. Let's add the package to our basket. Let's log in. So I'm now logged into my Steam ID. Let's proceed to checkout and complete the order. Going back to Tebex, we can go to our payments. We can see that I just created a payment. We can see here that the first command to add us to the group is due. So this is going to run as soon as it can. And then you can see that the other one is pending, and you can see exactly when this command is supposed to run. Hopefully this inspires you to create very in-depth groups and then offer them to your players. If anything is unclear, or you would like us to dive more in-depth into a specific topic, feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, thank you for watching and good luck with your Tebex store.